Hey guys, the video you're about to watch was actually filmed, like 2 months ago. It was when we were doing wheat, when we were planting wheat with the sunflower drill. So this is an older video, but this video, we do have a box to give away. So here are our giveaway boxes. Getting ready to ship those out tomorrow. Like I said in that live stream, we do have a few extras. So to be eligible, comment in the comments of this video and I will pick a winner. And we'll announce that whenever the next video comes out. That might be a day, it might be 2 days, so you got a little while to be eligible. So yeah, comment to be eligible and thumbs up the video, and you have to be a subscriber, obviously. So yeah, enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to Brian's Farm Videos. If you've been following along in the harvest vlogs, we demoed this Sunflower 9831 NT air drill, air seeder, air drill. I think it's called an air seeder. Anyways, it's going back today, so I thought we would do a quick review on it. I actually filmed a 9-minute clip the last day I was planning with it on things I liked and disliked, so I'm gonna put that in here now. Well guys, since this could be our last evening in this planter, I think I'll be in it tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure, so I am going to do a little bit of a review of it, or what I think of it. Now, let me preference this with, I've never ran any other kind of air seeder. We have a Great Plains precision drill. It's about 20 years old. It's fairly worn out, and it's chain drive. So compared to this is a huge upgrade. Now, our wheat agronomist, when he was down, he was very impressed with this drill. I figure he has seen way more air seeders than I have. So I put a little bit of weight in what he was saying. He was really happy with the hydraulic downforce as well as the spring downforce on each individual unit, and the ability to control the hydraulic downforce from the cab. That was something he said he hasn't seen too much of, and he was pretty impressed with that. Overall, what I can comment on is the user interface. I think it's fairly simple. Basically, you just got to make sure you have your fan on and hydraulic flow going to that fan, and your downforce on. One thing that's kind of strange, this does not build a population map. I'm not used to that. I think that's normal for air seeders, but I'm used to a population map. This is just a coverage map, and every time I turn this thing on, I have to go into, at least with this display, it could be different with other displays, I guess. Where is that button? I have to go up here to auto. Basically, it turns on my swath coverage to automatic. If I don't, this thing will not plant. That's how it knows when to control its sections. It does have 3 automatic sections. I like that. I like the little bin level indicators here. It really reminds me quite a bit of the Fit Momentum. Could be because they're made by the same company, you know, Agco. Like that. What else? That's really the main thing here. The intelligent ag screen is pretty nice. I do like it. It has told me every time that I've had a plug up or I've been out of seed. I've had one plug up on this thing. It looked like it was part of a seed bag maybe in one of the boxes, but that thing did tell me as soon as that plugged up that, hey, we need to go out there and look at something. I like the intelligent ag system. The hopper capacity, I do like that. I like that quite a bit. That is a huge improvement over our previous drill, or our Great Plains drill. Basically, it's 175 units versus 80. Big fan of that. I really like the dual bin. I know I've said that multiple times, but big fan. I wish that like our corn planter or our bean planter could do that. Maybe some of them can, but ours cannot. As far as switching hybrids, it's by far the easiest system I've ever used. Just plant one box empty, throw your other hybrid in there, and yeah, I like that. I can also mix and match where I put varieties in a field just by going in here and shutting the flow off to one. Yeah, drill was easy to calibrate. Not very hard at all. It took about 5 minutes. We did that the first day the Agco rep was here. And other than that, I mean, it folds up very narrow. It is tall, like we've seen on the way here. It's very tall, but I was able to get under that overpass. I think about 13.6 is where it's set, and that's, I mean, that overpass was 13.8. Just got to remember to drop your frame down a little bit, and you're good. As far as the accessibility to the units, they do actually pin up. I can pick them up with the downforce, pick up all the rows, and then pin them to where I can work on them safely. I like that. One of the main things I don't like, which then again, this could be the same with all air seeders. Like I said, I don't have a lot of air seeder experience. I cannot see my units at all. For example, I could be dragging up right behind that box right now, and I'm not going to know till I turn around. Now, we don't have 2 mile passes like Mike Mitchell, so not a huge deal here. But you know, if I was buying this, I would definitely have some ag cams mounted on the back of it, so I could see what's going on back there. Just because you know you can't. Now, lighting, it has very good lighting. It has the lighting up there on the service deck, or the deck up there. And then it has a light shining out on the bar itself. I like that quite a bit. Very good lighting. Mated with this 1038, you have an extremely good lighting package. The drill itself seems to be doing a very good job maintaining rate. We're putting on 100 pounds to 120 pounds an acre, depending on the variety. And every time I thought we were going to run out, we have ran out. So it's definitely holding its calibration pretty well. So yeah, really no complaints. Other than the visibility, there are 48 grease fittings on it, just on the rows, plus the grease fittings on the knuckle parts of it. That's a lot of grease fittings, but I think our Great Plains has at least that many, just on the units. So pretty similar there. Yeah, overall, really liking this thing. It seems like it's very heavy built, but again, I don't have a lot of air seeder experience. Just looking at the units on our Great Plains, these are very heavy compared to it. And I like that. We've actually broke several of our Great Plains units, and they've been welded, or we have actually, I think we just have one just flopping around. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this drill. The dual bend, that really gives a lot of flexibility to it. And the fact that we can run, I keep forgetting, I should set a cruise in my going in sequence, but we can run 7 miles an hour in no-till ground. I like that. With a little bit different setup, this is a dual disc opener setup. With the single disc setup, we can run 10 plus miles an hour. That's pretty nice. So 10 miles an hour, you're going to be covering basically the same kind of ground I'd be covering with a 40-foot planter at 6 miles an hour. So that would be nice. I believe this one in no-till ground, you're still able to run 10 miles, or not no-till. I believe this one in conventional till ground, they rated at being able to run 10 miles an hour in that. This isn't conventional till. One thing I don't know is would vertical tillage corn stalks, like if I was planting soybeans with this, would vertical till corn stalks, would you be able to run 10 miles an hour on that? I don't know. I would be interested in finding out, but I don't know. Now the plenum, whenever I plug this thing up, the plenum on this, you just push a button and that thing drops down, and that's pretty nifty. There's easy shutoffs for the tank flow, unless you're an idiot and you forget there's 2 of them on each. Unless you're an idiot and forget to shut them like I did, and then you make a big pile of wheat in the middle of the field. But that's not the drill's fault. That's my fault. That's about all I got for now. I don't know how well this drill's going to hold up, because I've planted 250 acres of wheat with it. I suspect it's going to hold up pretty well. There's not a whole lot of parts to go bad on it. There's a bulk fan, and there's some bushings. I think there's bushings. I assume there's bushings in those units. Other than that, I don't know what else is going to go bad on it. The openers, I mean, those seem like that would be your only wear item. Seems like it's going to probably be your openers. I don't know how long a set of those would last, but yeah, it seems to be doing pretty well here. Now, as far as price, I don't know what the cost of one of these new is. I believe it's somewhere in the neighborhood of $150,000. So for us, we don't plant enough wheat to justify that. One thing that would help us justify that is you can put on fertilizer with this thing. The bottom of that plenum is stainless steel. If we were in an area where we had to deep band or band our fertilizer, I'd probably look at this, because I'd be able to band my fertilizer. I could plant cover crops, I could plant wheat, or I could plant soybeans all with the same unit. That would be pretty handy. With us, I want to start strip tilling in our dry fertilizer for corn ground. So I don't know if this unit would fit our operation there very well as far as the fertilizer part of it. It is capable of that, which is pretty cool. Now, where's Kayla with that dinner? All right, now that we're back from that, not a whole lot's changed. That was like the last 30 acres I planted with this planter, I believe. Overall, really enjoyed the experience planting with this. This is a 30-footer. This one I was able to run 7 miles an hour. Like I said, I think with the other one, with the single disc design, I'd be able to run 10. Now the question, would this fit our operation? I don't know. I'm kind of torn. We do plant a decent amount of wheat for our area, but we don't plant enough wheat to justify a brand new planter. So if we were going to purchase this drill, we would have to plant our beans with it as well. And I don't know that I'd want to go back to 30 foot. I've been using a 40-foot planter for our beans. We put out 1,500 acres of first crop beans every year, plus another 400 to 500 of double crops every year. So I don't know that I would want to go back to a 30-foot drill. Maybe with a single disc where we'd be able to run faster, it would be a little bit, we'd be able to cover about the same acres as we could with our 40-foot planter. If it was a 40-footer, I'd probably be a lot more likely to say yes on that. I feel like it is a pretty nice planter. Our wheat that we planted with it is coming up. It all looks good. The only things that would really draw me away from it, if it was 40 foot, would be the lack of population mapping. There's probably some software you can get for that, but I don't know. Like the way it is set up right now, you do not have a population map. You're not reading singulation. I would like to have a population map on that, but that would not be a huge deal, I guess. The dual bin, really like the dual bin. Also like the versatility of the machine. We can put fertilizer down, we can plant our wheat with it, and we can plant our soybeans with it. And you can put spacers in this. This is set on 7.5-inch spacings. You can set this thing, there's an attachment that goes in the plenum, I believe is how it was explained to me. It basically turns this into a 15-inch spacing. You still have your other unit in the ground. It is still going in the ground at 7.5 inches, but you're planting every 15 inches, which is the same as our splitter planter. So that would be something I would be interested in if I was going to plant beans with it. I like 15-inch beans a little bit better than 7.5. So yeah, overall, nice unit. Like I said, this is going back today, so I just want to give a quick review on it before it leaves. If you missed our videos of us using it, go ahead and check, you know, I think there's 3 or 4 videos of us planting wheat with this. And yeah, you can see it firsthand. But thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, tap that notification bell, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.